forgot that I had the waiting room set up this time. It's been a long time since I've done one of these calls with everyone. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the summer solstice activation and healing. And we're going to start first with just doing some heart-centered connections together for all of us. I think that's going to be the best place to start, just connecting into our hearts and into our spaces. So just take a moment and close your eyes. Just connect deep into our hearts and our souls. Starting to breathe into your body. Pulling in that energy down into your system. Just start to breathe into your belly. Connecting into your heart. Just imagining from your heart that there's a silver cord. And that silver cord just drops all the way through your heart line, that central channel, and straight down into Mama Earth, Mother Gaia, dropping you down into your Earth Star chakra, just about 16 inches below your feet. Breathe into that area. So breathing in and breathing in to the Mother Earth, pulling up divine codes of earthly wisdom, of nutrition, of experience from below, pulling that energy up into your system. We are nature. We're actually going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about the element of fire. Fire is the element of the summer solstice, and it is an element of nature. We are nature. We are a part of it. It is a part of us. You can actually see the cosmos in our system. We are a mirroring of that. And it is all a part of us. And we want to have and bring those elements, that experience into our bodies. So breathing up the energy of Mother Gaia and the earth energy of that experience of those codes and that wisdom into our system. We've been way too disconnected from nature and Mother Earth and for too long, and we need to come back to the calling of this. So breathing that into your heart, feeling that grounding energy in your body. Breathing it in, yes. And then pulling down, and now seeing that silver cord that was dropped straight into the earth. You're going to see yourself having a lightful energy pulling up through your throat chakra, your crown chakra, and up through your head, through your soul star chakra, all the way up through the stellar gateway, the divine gateway, and into the God field, connecting you into the unified field, the field of potentiality, consciousness, into that great divine gateway. Breathing in energy and pulling down the divine quantum codes into your system and allowing that to coalesce into your heart center with that grounding Mother Earth energy from below. Connecting those two experiences together. Feeling that energy and that system. Breathing deep, pulling in that divine energy, those quantum codes, those light codes, those codes from the sun. We're going to be talking about the sun today. The sun, the summer solstice, fire. Today is the longest day of the year where the sun shines the brightest and the longest. Sun gazing is an amazing experience, something that helps you to incorporate nature and the sun and light codes into our system. Breathe down those codes and bring them in and let those two systems of energy, as above, so below, coalesce into your system, into your body. We are here in physical form. Our souls coalesce in matter into physical form so that we can experience both, as above, so below, so we can experience the unity, the divine. The yoga is considered the unity of the physical and the divine. We're connecting those two right in our system and our center right now. Feeling that connection, breathing it in. Beautiful. Now just coming back to our space and our time this here, we are going to get talking about the summer solstice a little bit and all the fun, amazing things that we have and can know about it. So welcome back, everyone. Such a great group here today. People from all over the world. I didn't expect. I've got people from Europe and Australia, New Zealand, and all of these incredible experiences and places. We're celebrating the summer solstice. And for some people, it is the winter. But I want to first talk a little bit about some of the wonderful scents that come with the summer solstice. So when we think of summer, we think of the energy of vibrance, of fire, of light, of things happening, and the longest day of the year. And we're going to be creating and setting intentions into this. But there are a couple of what they call sacred scents for the summer solstice. How many of you have ever used a frankincense or Palo Santo in your life? Let me see a raise of hand. You can either raise your hand or say yes in the chat. Have you ever used either of these sacred scents in your life? So Palo Santo, a lot of people have heard of sage, right? You sage your house. You use sage in your house or things like that. But Palo Santo is an uplifting fragrance, which is for healing. It's for healing powers, and it has the ability to calm and to ground, which makes sense when we're thinking about summer, because summer is fire, right? Summer is fire, so we have this ability to calm, to ground, and it makes it ideal for maintaining emotional balance, right? Maintaining things in an emotional balance for and for doing uplifting spiritual work. So a lot of times I will use Palo Santo. I actually have some right there. My little poem. So they're called shaman sticks, or also, right? We heard them called that. Where's my stick there? More people showing up. Great. So you have Palo Santo. You have these little. Mine's obviously been burnt. It's got a really earthy, grounding smell to it. So it's a very sacred scent. You can use it in place of sage for cleansing, clearing your house. When I do my retreats and my events, the live things, when someone first walks into the threshold of our event, we use Palo Santo and we clear their energy fields and use that all around them. Frankincense is a very and I have frankincense too. I actually have frankincense from Egypt. Where is my frankincense? I put it on my third eye. When I went to Egypt 2 years ago, I got frankincense. Frankincense is nicknamed crystallized sunshine, which would make sense of why, if we're talking about the summer solstice right now, and we're talking about the sun and fire. So frankincense is literally crystallized sunshine. These trees make an offering of light from light, which is really beautiful. It's meditative, it's health promoting, and it gives you a glowing. It's like reminiscent of the solstice, this energy from it. I use frankincense in all of my retreats. Also, it is also one of the gifts, like the three wise men came and frankincense was one of the gifts. So it's a very sacred oil and can be used in many different things. So when you're doing your rituals today or in the future, I love to pick up things that go along with the seasons or with the experiences, right? Because we want to be more connected to nature. How can I be more connected to nature, to experience, to have that experience of nature within my system and within my body? And when we activate our fire and our sun today and our systems in our body, we'll really want to understand that connection for ourselves. So I wanted to share that with you. That's just a fun thing. Just thought you guys would really appreciate to know that and to have that. So the element for the summer solstice is fire. And the fire, when we think of fire, the chakra that is connected with the summer solstice, with this experience of the element of fire, is the solar plexus. And that is about the energy of confidence and the power to act. So when we think about seasons and moving through, we have all these different experiences, right? Like winter, it has one experience. Winter is when things are underground, they're maybe hidden. A lot of magic work goes on, right? And you have spring, things start to blossom and bloom. And then you have summer. Summer is, I am strong, I am powerful, I have the confidence to act. That is in your solar plexus. That is in the center of your body. So that's your third chakra. It's a yellow. And if your third chakra, if your solar plexus is shut down, you will have confidence challenges. You will have procrastination things going on. You will maybe have challenges in your career or finding your purpose and living into that confidently. And so we want to activate that energy center. And today is the most incredible time for really doing that, for activating your solar plexus energy and your fire system. So before we get into our activation and our heart sun and the things that we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about the element of fire. And we're going to be setting an intention for today in this practice around your confidence, your power to act, your ability to stand strong. They say the solar plexus has the engines of 1,000 suns, right? So we want to have that energy and like, how do we use that power for ourselves to propel us forward in our lives? Summer is about action. It's about movement. It's like fiery. It's hot. It's all these things, right? Talk about hot. I just came back from Bali and Indonesia and Vietnam was hot. It was very, very hot. It's that time of year, right? Where we have all this fire, this agni going on in our systems and in our bodies that we want to do. So I want you to think about for a moment, our first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to set an intention. We're going to set an intention for our summer solstice experience, right? So thinking about what I just talked about with self-confidence and power and action and awareness, what is your intention, right? An intention is not a goal. An intention is it can be about an experience or a feeling or a way of being. So I want you to think just for a few moments, and I'd love for you to share in the comments, what is your intention for the rest of this year? It doesn't have to be just for today. It can be, maybe it's the intention for the rest of this year, or an overarching intention for something you want to create in your life. Where is that for you? What is your intention? Because what I want to talk about today, when we think about this intention, is something that I've come to call spirit hacking. Spirit hacking. So we've all heard this new, thing called biohacking, right? Like biohacking is basically do-it-yourself biology. All these people go in and they start trying these different things. They make incremental changes to like their bodies, their diet, their lifestyle to like improve their health and well-being. I've been biohacking, to figure out the best things for me. And I've found like I cold plunge every day. I do a infrared sauna. I've been doing like the beamer, right? The beamer map, the PMEF. I have like an AOS device. I have Healy, all of these different things, biohacking to shift systems in the body. Well, if biohacking is do-it-yourself biology, right? DIY biology, then I call spirit hacking DIY for the soul. And it involves making incremental changes to your states of consciousness, your bioenergetic system, your energy fields, and your nervous system, so that you can improve your connection to soul, source, and higher states of consciousness, dimensions, through your refining your body and your energy systems. Because what I have come to find is you need both, right? We're living in a world where we want to have a deeper, we're being called, we have this deeper connection. What is consciousness? What is this energy? What are these things? And yet we have to live in our bodies. And then if our bodies are not online, our nervous systems aren't in the right way, we can't hold new codes, new lights, new quantum codes into our system. You'll literally short circuit yourself. Think about like when you plug into plug in a what is it, the 22 volt into a 110 volt, what happens? You short circuit the system. Well, if you want to plug into the God field, if you want to plug into divine light and energy, if you want to do that, you don't want to short circuit your system, right? Which is your body. And so we've got to learn how to shift our energetic systems, our energy fields, our nervous systems, so that they can be available and ready for this divine code and these lights and these things to come in. So that's why I'm actually doing the High on Life 30-day challenge, because I want you to have practical tools for how to connect to higher states of consciousness. Literally, we're going to be talking bliss consciousness. I'll be talking about in the challenge. What is bliss consciousness? It is a scientifically proven state of consciousness. Like they have done over 600 studies on the higher states of consciousness. You know, our waking states of consciousness are waking, sleeping, and dreaming, right? And then you have higher states of consciousness, which are transcendental, unity, cosmic, God conscious, right? These different things in that bliss consciousness. And when you dip into those, you get to have a different experience. So that's what we're going to be talking about. That I digress into the 30-day challenge. But what I wanted to talk about is with this intention that you're setting, right? We're working on hacking. We're spirit hacking our systems to say intention is one of the ways that you do that. If you are intentional with your life, you'll create that. So let's see what we got coming on over here. We got some people that have left us some comments about some of their intentions. Okay. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff. All right. Let's see. We have to take long beach walk at sunrise. Took a long beach walk at sunrise this morning. I love that. Confidently create the home and life of my dreams. Elizabeth, I love this idea, but when you're really setting your intention, like make sure you know what that feels like in your body, right? Like that, what are those dreams, the home and life of my dreams? Get some specifics in there for yourself. It's going to really help to solidify. Like, can you imagine it and see it and feel it in your head? Can you see it in your head and feel it in your body? To find peace within myself and not depending on others to create that. Yes. Yeah. Peace was one of the first things that I found. And I'm actually in the High on Life challenge. I talk about neutrality and how finding peace is the key to getting to states of bliss, right? We have to find peace first. I'm actually writing a book right now, High on Life, a prescription for bliss. Super excited about it. I got my book deal. And I am writing that. And so this is some of the things that I'm talking about. And one of the chapters I talk about is actually specifically around this idea of peace and neutrality and getting to this place first. So I love that. So speak my truth, be my truth, open others to their truth and connect as one. I love this. Gracefully play in the Akashic records and blissed out in states of yoga. Ooh, yes. To be a container for light and love, confidence and powerful manifestations. To favorably resolve a long-running issue which has caused me much angst and pain. Yes, beautiful. To continue to dwell in love and light. Focus on self-validation and not seeking outward. And to finally get out of my own way and launch my business. Yay, I love these. These are all such beautiful things. So let's talk a little bit about how we're going to be bringing these intentions, right? You're setting this intention because we're going to pull that intention into our systems with the element of fire. We're going to do an activation of fire for the summer solstice. In many ways, fire represents life. One major indicator for whether you're still alive or dead is if there's fire still in the body. Because if not, what? When you die, your body's gone cold. Life upon this planet is pretty much essentially solar powered, right? We have the sun. The sun is a huge ball of fire that fuels life on this planet. Any machine, while it's a working machine, generates heat because fundamentally fire is fuel. You may call it electricity, petrol, wood, coal, whatever else, but essentially it is fire that lets any machine run, including your body, right? And fire is the element that is most closely connected to the ether or the akashic element, right? So we're talking the akashic or the akash or the God field, right? It is the ether, the energy of all. We are all this same energy. We are all this same in this same field. And so if you enhance the ether element, right, in any atmosphere, a bonding happens between human beings. So think about it, bonfires, right? We, in all of the time through when gathering around fires, togetherness and communication are greatly enhanced, because where there's fire, the element of the ether, the element of the field becomes dominant. Fire makes ether more accessible. So of all the elements, that are, you know, the element of the ether is the one that's what we call space, right? It's the one that's the most transparent and fluid. But how do we access that? So we can use this fire element to get close to it. So rituals around fire, like bonfires or candles, for focus, for meditation. You know, some of the most incredible visions that I've had when I've been doing meditations have been from fire meditation, sitting in front of a fire in a pit in the mountains after hiking or backpacking for days, or around a bonfire, and actually seeing spirits and seeing things through the fire, through the flame. Or I'll light a candle in my house and do that. So I recommend some of your rituals for today after you get off is one, go hang out with the sun a little bit. So whether you get just, you know, watching the sun set or get to get out into the sun during the day today, you know, get yourself into some of that sun energy, which is part of this summer solstice and the fire of the sun. There's also sun gazing, which is a really powerful practice that really can shift your energetic system. And I'll be talking about that in my 30 days. But we want to talk about this and really allow ourselves to transmute and use the energy of fire in our systems to propel us. So fire, if we're going to use that, is in our solar plexus. It is in that space. So we're going to be taking the experience of our fire into our bellies, into our into this center point of us, and setting our intention in that today. So I'm going to be putting on a little bit different kind of background sound for this. It's a kind of almost like a shamanic drumming. So right, so really think about like power, like, you know, in this experience. And we're going to be diving deep into this beautiful grounding into our system. So here we go.
Find a comfortable place to sit.
No.
Find a comfortable place to sit.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Preferably.
Thank you for all being so patient with me. Before, when I used to do all of these, I used to have a whole team that would work with me. Now it's just me because I have not been doing it. So I'm just gonna figure out what I need to do this real quick. I got it. It'll be right there, I promise. Dun, 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 dun. It's this one, maybe. And we're gonna use this. Great. This is our So just taking a moment, settling into your body. We're going to be doing this fire activation. So holding on to your intention. Whatever that intention is, I want you to hold on to that experience, feeling it in your body. Breathing deep. And this time when you breathe, I want you to breathe into the solar plexus. So this is the generator of 1,000 suns. It's in the middle. It's right above your belly button and right below your heart, into that experience in that area. And I want you to just imagine that there's a vortex of energy in this area. Imagine a vortex of energy in this region. Keep imagining it so strongly that it starts to become a physical sensation. Start to feel the energy in your system. Holding that intention in your body, breathing into this area in your solar plexus. And imagining you see the sun, right? You can imagine that the sun is right there in the center of your system. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing for the activation. Just keep imagining this and just start to see this spinning wheel of this sun, this energetic sun in the center of your body as it starts to twirl around and whirl around. And as you breathe in, it gets stronger. And as you breathe out, you're releasing any negative motions, negative feelings, anything that's no longer serving you, anything that's going to keep and gets in the way of your intention. Breathe it out. And then breathing in, fueling that energetic sun in the center of your body, allowing that energy to be built up. Fire is the element here. Confidence, power to act. Imagine this beautiful ball of fire that's fueling your system, fueling life on the planet, fueling everything. And setting and holding, grounding into this intention. And now we're going to start a breath from the root chakra. I want you to imagine that you're breathing from your root chakra. And this breath is like a fire. It's a flame coming up and breathing it more. Like when you have billows and you're flaming a fire, you're going to breathe into this root chakra and billow that flame right up into that center sun, creating heat in your body. Breathing it up and in, feeling it, setting it in, feeling it in your body. Maybe you pull your shoulders back to feel that confidence, that power to act, the knowing that I can do this. What is your intention? Hold it and breathe it and feel it in your body. That's it. You've got it. Keep breathing it in. And now I want you to pull that energy, breathing, pulling that energy from your root chakra, pulling it through your solar plexus, all the way up and into the center of your forehead, bringing that confidence and that ball and that light and that flame into the center, into the pineal gland behind the third eye, igniting your pineal gland, igniting your connection to source. Beautiful. Keep igniting. And as now that this energy system, this is starting to move, feel this energy. I want you to imagine this energy, this ball of light that is in the center of your body that is getting bigger and bigger, this ball of the sun, where this intention is. You're going to create an energetic field where this intention is a 360 ball of light all around your body. So whatever that intention is, pulling in, holding that energy in the center of your system and allowing it to pull out all around you. So as you breathe in that ball of that sun, that energetic chakra of 1,000 suns gets bigger and bigger. And you can see it swirling like a vortex of energy, creating, going round and round and round in your system and in your body. Feeling it. And now on your next breath, I want you to breathe up from your root chakra, breathe it all the way up, all the way up, all the way up into the center of your forehead, pulling that fire and that flame and that energy from the sun in your center all the way to your pineal gland. As activating this energy center, activating yourself into the fire element, activating yourself into the summer, into this experience of the solstice. Keep breathing and allowing the sun to get bigger and bigger. Energy is what we are made of. The energy of this sun, the energy of this flame, the energy around you. It is our signature, it is our frequency. And as we know, over this past weekend, with the sun rising into this new heart-based codes, we have quantum codes being downloaded. We saw it in the Schumann resonance, where there was nothing has ever been seen before in the 40, 50, or 60 years that they've been doing and following the electromagnetic frequency, the heart of the planet. They've never seen geometric patterns like this before, sacred geometry. You can feel it. You can feel it in the air. We know that there's something happening, and you as your own personal sun, with your intention, you are a part of this shift in the consciousness into these higher states of love and appreciation and energetic intimacy with the earth. You are a part of that. And it is here on this portal today, June 21st, that you will be offered this enormous shift in alignment, and we'll be able to shift into new timelines. I've jumped timelines in the last year, again, after doing it before, again. These new light codes and quantum codes are available to us and to humanity. And now is the most powerful time to have them downloaded into your system. So allow for that pineal gland to open and this fire and this energy to burst open that center and create that connection so that you can be connected to these divine codes, these divine wisdom, quantum codes from the God field. Everyone is vibrating at this very specific frequency to a pattern of light that unfolds in these layers, in these dimensions. Everything is energy, and what energy you are holding is what determines the frequency of the reality that you exist within. Even though there are billions of people on the planet, not everyone is in that same reality. That's why you can have two opposing ideas that seem at opposite ends of the world to each other, that are both existing and real in this world at this time. It's well explained in quantum physics and in Vedic science how that this vibration, these reverberations work. I'm explaining it in my 30 days on a deeper level, so you can understand. Breathe this energy in, allow yourself to open up to new quantum codes, to new light codes, allowing this energetic sun to hold your new intention for a new experience in your life. And if your intention was a I am statement, if your intention was an I am statement, what would it be? I am. I want you to say that now out loud. I am. I am love. That's me. I am love. Whatever your statement is, allow yourself to start to bring that into your system, into your body, into your mind. Beautiful. So now starting to come back to this space and this time, to this room, to this moment, and now flowing energy of the I am. I'd love for you when you're coming back. I want you to share your I am. I am is one of the most powerful statements you can make. So you always choose your words wisely. I am love and light. I am powerful. I am peace. I am worthy. I am happy. Yes. I am radiant, shining love. I am confident in my power. Gosh, these are amazing. You guys are so amazing and beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I am the source bliss. Yes. I am loving awareness. I am fully capable. Yes, you are. And so it is. And so it is. I am my truth. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am devoted and dedicated to my eternal Father. Yes. I am love. Yes. Command and claim these right now. Oh, congratulations, new mom. Yay. I am mother. Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful. How did that feel? You feel like you really set your intention in, holding into that experience. I am strong, capable, and loved. Yeah, I am confident. Beautiful. Yes. So some of the rituals that are really good for summer solstice, and for today, depending on what part of the world you're in, and for those of you in your winter time over there, I appreciate that you're bringing some sun into your winter. I love it. But those for in the northern hemisphere that are still having daylight for the rest of the day, I suggest watching the sunset tonight, getting out, and after the sun starts to peek down through the horizon, having a moment, do some sun gazing, get into nature. You already set an intention. Maybe you set some more intentions today. Yeah, if you're in winter, then your sun is very welcome. Yeah, you can create that fire within yourself. So I've been practicing creating fire in my system because I do cold plunge, right? I do the Wim Hof cold plunge method, and I've been doing it daily. And I've gotten down to where I'm doing like 10 minutes in somewhere between like 32 degrees, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and 4 degrees Celsius, about 39, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And I literally practice building fire in my own system so that I can not, so my toes don't freeze to death while I'm in the cold plunge, and like creating this. So you can build fire in your system. You can do that. I'm also an ice climber and a snowboarder. So learning ways to keep my inner system, my engine fire, these are practical things. Like, we are energy, right? That's one of the things I want to teach you. You have the capability and the ability to completely shift any experience, story, energetic system, thing that you have in your body and in your system. You can have experiences of love and light daily, of feeling in bliss, of being 100% well, of reaching higher states of confidence. I am radiance of love and light. Yay! May the light light us all. Yes, I'm growing more spiritually every day. I love these. Yes, the sun's fire is in us. You can literally create that. That's why I wanted to share about the fire element today. So now that we've done this, I'm going to share a little bit about energy, the energetic system. We got a few minutes left here, and tell you all how, if you want to join the Bliss Challenge, it's free. I'm not selling nothing here today. Just going to tell you about how to do this Bliss Challenge, because I literally want you to have the experience that I've had. And I'm going to share with you now a little bit about my story of why I'm doing what I did. 1 year ago, and I know usually people do this at the beginning, right? You tell your stories. No, forget it. I want to tell you now. Most of you, some of you know who I am. Some of you are new to my stuff. Some of you have known me in my work at the Intuitive Intelligence Academy that I founded and built and helped tens of thousands of people all over the world. Got 3 books out. I've spoke all over, right? You know all that stuff about me. Some of you have no freaking idea, and that's fine. I don't really care. Last year in June of 2022, I was on the phone with a dear loved one, and I had the fleeting thought popped into my head. I do not want to be on this planet anymore. I don't want to do this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And when I said I was done, I meant I didn't want to be in the physical. I wanted to go back to my other planets, wherever I came from, to some other experience. I wanted to feel bliss. I didn't want to be a light worker anymore. I didn't want to do the work, and I didn't want to feel the pain that I was feeling, that I had felt for the previous year when I lost 7 people in my life. And when I was on the phone and was having one of the biggest breakdowns I'd had in my life in 20 years. And this moment in time, this thing that happened at that moment that took all of those 7 people dying in my life and culminated it into this one moment where I was like, I don't want to be on this planet anymore, was a reminiscent feeling of something that had happened almost 21 years prior. It was the exact same feeling. It was the exact same thing. That thing 21 years ago that created that experience in my life left me crying on the ground on the floor in my house for 6 weeks. I was devastated. And after that 6 weeks, 21 years ago, I became an international drug trafficker. I went on a binge of drugs and trafficking and crazy stories that you can't even imagine. You can read about them in my book coming out, that will blow your mind, right? I like the things that happened, guns to my head, this and that, like all sorts of crazy stuff. That's what happened to me. That's what happened when I decided to take that experience of 21 years ago. And I had tons of trauma. I was bipolar. I had not healed. I was on Valium. I was on all sorts of medications. I had tried several times before that to commit suicide when I was younger. Like, I was not a healed person in any way, shape, or form. And so that was my choice. And what I did was I did these things from this very unhealed place. And I ended up being a part of that life. And finally, after several years of doing that, saved my own life by walking away before a bunch of people went to federal prison and some people died. And I was one of 2 that kind of walked away. And I'm very grateful that I did. And I changed my life and showed up here. So 20 years later, when I had this experience of this feeling in my system of like, I don't want to be here anymore, I was like, uh-oh. That's new. I haven't felt that one in a long time. I help people with mental health and trauma and all this stuff. I've done this work all over. Hung up the phone with the person I was on. I called my girlfriend and I was like, I can't over right now. And I went over to her house and I just broke down and I cried and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm walking away from it all. I wasn't going to commit suicide. It was just the thought, right? It was a thought. I would never do that. And I didn't do it 21 years ago, but I tried previous to that. But it was the thought that created the experience of my life 21 years ago. And it felt the same. And I was like, what am I going to do this time? And so this time, what did I do? I got rid of my home in California. I shut down my academy that was super successful, that was helping people all over the world, where it had students and I've helped over 10,000 people, right? Like, I shut down the business. I walked away, and I started out that summer last year in July. And then I went on this life adventure to find bliss. I went on an adventure to find myself again and to really do that. So in the last 12 months, I've been to 12 countries. I have gone back to school. I'm getting a PhD in the science of consciousness. I've gone to school to 2 other schools and am in a mystery school. Also went to a divine healers academy. Really went in and did all of these incredible, like, different things to find myself again. And that was why I say find your bliss, because I thought I knew what I knew before. And I'll tell you, I know 10 years from now, I'm going to say I thought I knew that back then what I know now, but I have been teaching people for years, and I thought I knew and I had a key, and I have discovered more deepness, more incredible. I have literally lived in states of bliss consciousness instead of just popping in and out or having that moment of awe or wonder or things like that. I've been living in them, and I want to share it with the world. I just want to share it. That's why I'm doing the free bliss challenge. So that's what it's about. I want to share with you techniques that I'm learning in, that I'm studying and learning in when I'm getting my PhD, that I've studied and learned in the schools, that I literally walked in, living, and been experiencing on a daily basis. Like, all of these things that that I, have been doing and experiencing. That's what I want to share with you. And so that's kind of why I'm doing that. So any of you guys that want to do it, I'll put the link in the thing. You can sign up, or if you don't want to sign up and be on my email list, you can just come to my Instagram and watch it daily. It'll be on YouTube. It's going to be there. I want to share that with you because I want to really show how we can do these things on a different way. Okay, so what we just did there, we did that heart sun healing, and we did a little bit of breath of fire to build our confidence and our power. Breath of fire is that energy of Kundalini rising from the energy from below and bringing it up. These are things that I would say add into your summer solstice, your summer this year. If you need power, if you need confidence, right? Like really start to add those things into your experience. The melissa.s.binkley is my Instagram. If for some chance you are interested and want to have a private session with me or want to work with me privately, shoot me a private message on here in the on the thing. Shoot me your email and I'll shoot you over a message and we'll talk. I have spots for maybe 1 or 2 people to do some stuff. I'm not really doing a lot of I have a couple of private clients that I love working with that I keep on, that we're doing some stuff. But otherwise, that was the other thing. I took the year off. I closed down my company, a nearly 7-figure business where I was working 20, 25 hours a week, but money was always going. It was gone all the time. Like there was always stuff happening, right? And so I had the super successful business and everything. And I did that. I stopped, and this is how you know that you're supported by the universe and how you can have what you want. And I don't have to have the business that I had to be able to have it. I have more money in my bank account every day on a daily basis now than I ever did when I had my really, really successful business, right? Like, why? Because I've come to an alignment of my truth and my purpose in a way that it shows up. It just shows up. People work with me, things happen, stuff, whatever. Like, I mean, it's just, I'm not marketing. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing in my business to get things to where they were and stuff. I'm not marketing. I'm not spending money on those things. I'm not doing that. I'm giving, I'm gifting, I'm doing the things that I love. And I am 100% divinely supported and have everything that I need. Plus. I mean, I've been to 12 countries for goodness sakes. And had some, amazing and magical experiences and stayed in some of the most incredible places that you could imagine. So I have no lack of money needs or anything, yet I don't have a traditional business in the way that I had a traditional business before. And I'm not working with people traditionally in that. So it's all possible. If you want to know that it's all possible, I'm here to show you that it is all possible. So if you are interested and want to find out the possibilities and maybe, go back, maybe work with me privately or have a session or something like that. I've been doing a couple of one-off sessions. We can do that. Otherwise, come in and join me on the 30 days Find Your Bliss challenge, High on Life. I'm excited to share with you what I have learned. I honor you in your summer solstice journey today. Take that intention that you set today out with you into the world and find the heart resonance and the ways to finding more love, more peace, more experiences. I'm super grateful to have you all here and for you to be sharing with me. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you. Many blessings. Love you all. Bye. Oh, the link. Oh, yeah. I forgot to put the link in there. Okay. Hold on. Let me put it if anybody needs it. I was talking. I was so excited about other stuff. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, everything just froze. I will send it out in an email. I can't get everything to froze. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's the link just in case if you're looking for it. There's the link for the 30-day challenge. All right, everyone. Talk soon. Great. Glad to have you all joining.